fellow urban adventurers. It's your boy Josh. Today I'm at the Village Cleaners Coin Laundry and I'm going to be washing this sleeping bag with this Grangers Down Care Kit. I'm going to wash my sleeping bag up, and it also waterproofs it. I'm going to show you guys how to do it, how to properly wash a sleeping bag, because if you have a down sleeping bag and you wash it wrong, you could have problems. So this video will show you how to wash it properly, and I'll let you know how the Grangers turns out, how it smells, how it feels, and how the waterproofing holds up. I'll give you guys an update in a couple of days. So check it out, guys. Hope you like the video. Some quarters. Got a little other laundry to do, so $5 should be good. Now I've got some instructions I've got to read. Okay. Specifically formulated to clean and reproof all natural and synthetic down-filled articles in a single wash cycle. 2 caps per jacket, 3 caps for a sleeping bag. Place in the washing machine and run a 30-degree cycle. Slow spin, run additional spin cycle required. If care label permits, tell me dry for best results using low medium setting. Okay, we'll get to that later. So first, 3 caps for a sleeping bag. Sleeping bag. This stuff's pretty cool. Let me open it up and show you what it looks like. This, and you get these 3 balls. These are for drying. They bounce around inside of the dryer, and they keep your sleeping bag from clumping. They keep the down in your sleeping bag from clumping up in the lumps. These balls, if you don't have these, you can just use a tennis ball. But after I do the washing, I'll explain why you need to use a special down care down detergent for down products. I'll explain all that after I'm done with the wash when I leave the laundromat. So, twist off cap. Pop this thingy off. And we got a drunk guy over here. Dogging notes out. So am I, but I'm guessing I'll probably get a lot of uses out of this because cap's not that much. Put the first one in the wrong hole. I don't know if that's a bad thing. So I'm going to do an extra one, an extra small one. I'm filling it on myself. Okay. Then, put my sleeping bag on. This is the cheapest one. Over there, but I already put my detergent in, so. says to run a 30-degree cycle with slow spin. I don't have those options here. I don't know what 30 degrees, that's 30 degrees Celsius. I don't know what 30 degrees Celsius is in Fahrenheit, and I don't even know what temperature this is. This is hot and cold and warm. So, I don't know. I always do cold for colors, so I did cold because my sleeping bag is colored, so hopefully that's right. I don't know what 30 degrees Celsius is. Grangers, you should address that. You should put warm, cold, cool, or hot, because nobody knows what temperature the water is in their laundromat. Ooh, while that runs, I've got some other stuff I've got to get cleaned, so I'm going to get to that, and then I'm going to sleeve up some of my Dragon Ball cards for a tournament tomorrow, and when it's all done washing, I'll show you how we dry it. Alright. All my laundry's in. Now it's time to wait. And listen to this drunk guy over here. Hopefully you can't hear this guy. He's over here mumbling and cussing to himself every 2 seconds, and I don't want to have to bleep it out of the video. All you'll hear is beep, 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 beep. This guy's over here saying, effing bomb. Done washing. I'm gonna pull it out, take it over to the dryer. Ooh, it's still really wet. My pants are falling down because the 10 size is too big. Got some there. Get these balls. For the dryer portion, the box says, if care label permits, tumble dry for best results. Use a low medium setting, check periodically, separate down to avoid clumping. The addition of dryer balls will improve. Okay, low medium setting. And 1, 2, 3. And oh yeah, I gotta get my dryer sheets. Alright guys, I got my dryer sheets here. Throw in 2 dryer sheets. I don't think these things have a lint trap I'm supposed to clean. If they do, I don't know how to do it. On the top one, so we're gonna set it for low, medium. Let's start it at medium. I'll just do medium. I'm gonna do $1. And usually a sleeping bag will dry really quick because they're really light and fluffy. But if you don't have those balls in there, then you gotta make sure you take it out and shake it, or else the feathers will clump up. And you don't want that. See, the balls will bounce around in there and keep it agitated. Keep your feathers from clumping into one spot. I was just about to talk about the sun being out and it being nice and sunny outside, finally. And then I was going to make a joke about how it would probably be snowing in 5 minutes before I could even get the camera out. Well, you can't see it, but it's snowing! Yeah, you can't see it. It's very lightly snowing. Oh, see some flying in front of the... And the sun's out right now. It's crazy! all done. It looks a little limp, like it's not dry yet. Oh yeah, it's not dry yet at all. Did I not let it spin enough in the washer? Because this thing is soaking wet still. Oh, there is. Oh no, that's just the feathers clumping. So I guess I need to shake it out a little bit. Is to periodically check it for clumps. So try to break them up and shake them out. So that's what I'm doing now. All the feathers are clumping up into big balls. A whole clump of feathers right there. While it finishes up drying, I'm going to tell you about this product, this Grangers Wash+Repel 2-in-1. It's made in England. It cost me $23, and according to Amazon, it claims to clean, deodorize, restore loft, and it adds durable water repellency. So that's what the 2-in-1 is. It not only washes and makes it smell better, but it makes it water repellent in the future. Down sleeping bags have a way of sucking in moisture. Any moisture, they'll bring it into them if they can. And it may not even feel wet, but you'll put it into the stuff sack, and then later on when you pull it out, just that tiny little bit of moisture has like soaked throughout the whole thing, and it's like you have a big damp sleeping bag. So that's one of the reasons that I spent a little extra to get this kind, because it has the water repellency aspect of it, and I wanted that. It also says on Amazon that this product is great for hunters because it doesn't add any scent or optical brighteners. I don't know what optical brighteners are. Maybe it's something that certain detergents add to clothes that only animals can see. I don't know. Maybe it's something that makes your clothes shine in the light. I'm not sure, but apparently this doesn't do it. So hunters, you'll like this for your down jackets, your sleeping bags, your camping trips. It'll come in handy. It's a water-based product. It has no VOCs or fluorocarbons, so I guess that's good. I don't know what those are. And it's recommended by Patagonia, North Face, Carhartt, Burton, Arc'teryx, and the #1 company of all those companies, JS Urban Adventures, recommends it. I don't know if you've heard of them. But that's pretty much all the info on it. And now all that's left is for me to get it out of the dryer when it's all done drying and sleep in it tonight. I'll sleep in it tonight, and I'll let you know tomorrow morning if there was any strange smells, or maybe if it retains water in the feathers or something. We'll find out. I'll sleep in it tonight. I'll let you know tomorrow morning how it goes. But that's everything about the product. And yeah, now I just gotta wait for this dryer to be done. Well, I was wrong about one thing. It does not dry quickly. So all the other times I've dried this sleeping bag, it was just damp, and I threw it in the dryer and it was dry in like 10 minutes. But this time it's not damp. This time it's soaking wet. So I've never dried it from soaked before, but so far I've put in 3/4 twice and 4/4 once. So
10 quarters total. I'm about to put 3 more in, and then hopefully it'll be done after that. I switched it to high because it's really taking a long time. It's starting to get really poofy. Like really poofy, that's good. I've also been making sure every like 5 to 10 minutes I take it out and separate all the feathers. That the feathers clump up in balls, and you gotta break up the balls and shake it, and you can't just let it sit in there. It'll just clump up and it'll never dry. Alright guys, there's 3 minutes left on my dryer cycle. Ended up taking a lot longer than I thought here at the laundromat. In total, I've put 18 quarters into that machine because every time I pulled it out, it wasn't even close to dry, you know. But, you know, the last like 6 quarters, I've definitely been noticing that it's getting drier and drier. And the last 3 that I put in, I'm sure that was enough. Like, it was almost dry, and then I threw 3 more in just to be safe. But I think there's like 2 minutes left on it. And I'll take it out, and I'll tell you how it feels. Look, it takes up the whole window of the thing now. There's 2 minutes left on it. It's definitely very poofy and lofty. Hopefully I can notice a difference in the loft compared to last night when I slept on it. That's cool looking. Takes up the whole window. 18 quarters at 6 minutes a quarter. That's 12 minutes less than 2 hours that it took. So if you have one of these sleeping bags that you're getting washed, definitely plan for an all-day excursion, because I was expecting it to take like 20-30 minutes. I figured they're feathers, they shouldn't take very long to dry, and it'd be done really fast. But they clump up into balls, and you gotta take it out every 10 minutes and break up the balls, and it takes a lot longer than most stuff takes to dry. I had my whole load of clothes done with 4 quarters. This thing's taking 18 quarters. Look, it's stopping. It says time's up, but it's still going. There it goes. Now it's done. Hopefully, this is all dry, because I've got to go to dinner. Got my blue balls. Still feels, I don't know if that feeling's ever going to go away, but it still feels slightly damp. It feels, I don't know. You gotta make sure it's really dry, because like I said with down, if there's any moisture left in those feathers, when you compress it to put it in your stuff sack, all that moisture is gonna like come out. I don't know how to explain it. Like come out, and you'll feel it more. But I don't have time. I gotta go to dinner, so I'm gonna just stick it in the stuff sack, and then maybe after dinner I might come back and throw it back in the dryer. I'll probably, after dinner, I'll probably pull it out and feel it and see if I'm feeling the moisture. It feels dry. It feels pretty dry. I think it's done. But yeah, it's scentless. There's no scent. There's not supposed to be a scent. But nah, this thing needs more time. I can feel the moisture on the feathers through the fabric. See, there's still some slight balling of the feathers, and if I squeeze it, I can feel the moisture of the feather lumps coming through. So this thing needs more time, but I've got to go to dinner right now, so I'll be back shortly to finish drying it for another $1. Alright, done or not, this is the moment of truth. I'm taking it out, and I'm not putting in any more money in this machine. 22 quarters is enough. I'm gonna take it out, and I'm gonna sleep on it tonight, and then in the morning I'll let you know how the loft was and if the Grangers 2-in-1 down wash made any difference in my sleeping bag. Oh yeah, that's what it feels like when it's done. It's nice and warm and fluffy. Yeah, last time this foot box still felt moist, but now, I mean, it could, man, you gotta dry a sleeping bag for a long time, because, I mean, I still feel like if I left it in there for another 20 minutes that this could get even a little bit fluffier, but it's pretty lofty. I think that'll do just fine. I think it's definitely got more loft than before I put it in, that's for sure, because it was damp from the rain last night. Should be alright. It should work just fine. I'll let you know in the morning. Oh yeah. You can tell by how packed it is into this stuff sack how hard it is to strap these straps down. But it's definitely more lofty than it was. Oh yeah. That boy is stuffed in there. Look how small that thing gets. Woo. Too hot in here. Oh God, let me out. Yeah. Oh, shoot, sorry, I didn't see you guys there. Sorry, I was having a little wake and bake. So, it's been a couple days. It's been well, that was 2 nights ago when I washed my sleeping bag, and so I've slept in it twice since then. I'm pretty happy. It's very lofty. I don't see the dirt and stuff that was on the collar. Very bright. This green in here is nice and bright, and this collar area did have like some dirt, and it was kind of getting dark, and the colors were real dull, so the colors are bright again, and it's got loft again. On the negative side, it was 11 quarters to wash it and 22 quarters to dry it, plus $23 for the Grangers 2-in-1 wash. So in total, hold on, I gotta do some math real quick. That's 33 quarters and $23. 33 divided by 4, $8 and a quarter. $8 and 1/4 for the wash, and 23. So it was $31.25 to wash my down sleeping bag. You may be asking, why would you spend $31 to wash a sleeping bag? Well, here's why. Goose down sleeping bags, every feather is coated in a natural oil that keeps it naturally waterproof. If you wash your sleeping bag in a normal detergent and a washer dryer with a normal detergent, then it takes the oil coating off of the feathers, and you lose a lot of the insulating qualities of the sleeping bag. The feathers become dull and lifeless, and they don't have the oil coating on them anymore, so it's just not as warm. You lose your warmth rating, you lose loft, you lose everything. It loses its sleeping bag qualities if you wash a down sleeping bag in some normal Tide and then you just dry it. So that's why up until this point I've never washed this guy. That's why I use my sleeping bag liner, which I'm also doing. It's this red sleeping bag liner right here. This is the Sea to Summit Thermalite Reactor Extreme, and I just recorded a video review of this guy, a nice short one for you guys last night, and that'll be up soon. But you use a sleeping bag liner, that way it keeps your sleeping bag cleaner
so you don't have to wash it very frequently because it's a expensive ordeal. But on the plus side, sorry, the sun is so bright, it's killing me, that's why I'm squinting. But on the plus side, that Grangers bottle that I had, it's way down at the bottom of my bivy sack right now, and I don't feel like going down there to dig it out. But down in that bottle, 3 caps, which is what you do for a sleeping bag, was only like 1/3 of the bottle. So I think I'll definitely get like 2 more uses out of it. If you're washing, you know, my down booties and a down jacket and a little, you know, down hat thing, I would only use 2 caps. And 6, 9. Then if you did that, then you would get almost five washes of those items out of the Grangers. So the 23 I feel is a good price tag. 3 washes of your down sleeping bag is worth it. The actual process of washing and drying it at a laundromat, I don't think that is worth it. I think that next time I need to find a friend with a washer or dryer, but I don't mind the price of the Grangers, and that's what I'm reviewing, so I would recommend it. And I don't know if they have a scented brand or a scented version. My recommendations to them is maybe get a scented brand, because not everybody is a hunter and trying to have non-scented, freshly cleaned. You know, if I paid $33 to clean my sleeping bag, I want it to smell like a mountain meadow or something, because I'm not hunting. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna leave you as usual. If you like this video, hit up the like, hit the thumbs up. You know, let me know that you like it. Let everybody else know that you liked it. If you like my content, then go ahead and subscribe. Where it says subscribe, click that, and it's free. It's free to subscribe. It's not like a magazine subscription. You can subscribe for free, and you know, join the family. And if you want to know every time I make another video like this one, then hit the little bell icon right next to where it says subscribe. And that way, every time I put out a video, you'll be notified right away, and you can come check it out. Oh, and also comment, share, do all that stuff, guys. Do it up. It's been Josh with JS Urban Adventures, boy.